8. Self-expression. Keeping your true voice alive. In old age, it's easy to feel like your role is simply to be quiet, to let the younger generation take the spotlight. But self-expression is not just for the young. It's vital for mental and emotional well-being at any age. This can mean telling your stories, painting, writing, singing, dressing the way you like, or simply speaking your truth. When seniors stop expressing themselves, they often feel erased, as though their identity is fading. But when they share their thoughts, memories, and creativity, they maintain a strong sense of self. One 79-year-old woman told me she started keeping a diary for her grandchildren. She said, "Even if they read it years after I'm gone, my voice will still be alive in their hearts." Experts note that creative and expressive activities improve memory, reduce stress, and even slow cognitive decline. Old age without self-expression feels like living in silence. With it, you remain visible, heard, and remembered. So, if you want your golden years to truly shine, remember these 6 essentials. Purpose to give your days meaning. Health to give your body freedom. Connection to keep your spirit alive. Financial stability to give you peace. Dignity to preserve your self-worth. Joy to make it all worthwhile. Old age without these things isn't just harder, it's emptier. But when you have them, your later years can be the richest chapter of your life. In youth, it feels like friends are everywhere. We go to school together, we work together, we party together. But as the years pass, something happens, the circle grows smaller. By the time we reach our later years, most seniors agree on one truth: you really only have a handful of friends you can truly rely on, and sometimes, even fewer. Today, we'll talk about the 4 kinds of friends worth keeping close in old age, why they matter so deeply, and how to recognize them before it's too late. And we'll also talk about the wrong kinds of friends, the ones who drain you, use you, or make your later years heavier instead of lighter. 1. The friend who shares your history. In old age, memories are treasures. A friend who has walked alongside you through different chapters of your life is more than just a companion. They're a living archive of your story. This is the friend who remembers what your voice sounded like 30 years ago, who knows your struggles and victories without you having to explain them. Psychologists say this kind of connection strengthens our identity. When someone else remembers your past, it reinforces the truth of who you are, especially in moments when memory feels fragile. I once spoke with an 84-year-old man who had lunch every week with his childhood neighbor. He told me, "When we talk, it's like I'm 20 again. We speak a language only we understand, the language of our shared life." But here's the danger: if a history friend constantly dwells on only the negative parts of the past, or uses shared memories to hold you hostage to guilt, they stop being a comfort and start being a weight. Keep the ones who lift you up when you look back, not the ones who pull you down. 2. The friend who shows up. In old age, words are cheap, and presence is priceless. This is the friend who doesn't just say, "Let me know if you need anything." They actually show up. They visit you when you're sick, they help you with errands, they remember your birthday without Facebook reminders. Reliability is a rare and precious quality. Research on senior well-being shows that consistent, dependable relationships reduce stress, boost immune function, and even improve recovery from illness. Why? Because knowing someone will be there gives you a sense of safety you can't buy. But beware, not everyone who shows up does it for the right reasons. Some may offer help just to feel superior, or to keep score for favors. The right friend shows up because they care, not because they expect something in return. 3. The friend who accepts who you are now. As we age, we change, physically, emotionally, and sometimes in our beliefs. Some friends can't handle that. They expect you to be exactly who you were years ago, and if you don't fit that picture, they quietly drift away or criticize you. The friend you can rely on in old age is the one who accepts this version of you. They don't judge you for your wrinkles, your slower pace, your hearing aids, or your decision to spend Saturday nights at home instead of out. They see your worth as it is today, not just as it was. I remember speaking with a 76-year-old woman who told me, "When I lost my hair during chemotherapy, some people didn't know how to look at me anymore. But my friend Carol came over, shaved her head too, and said, 'Now we match.' That's love without condition." The wrong friend in this category, the one who constantly reminds you of what you've lost, instead of celebrating what you still have. 4. The friend who brings you joy. In old age, joy isn't a luxury, it's fuel for your spirit. This is the friend who makes you laugh, who brings a spark into your day, who invites you to experience life instead of just existing in it. This joy doesn't have to be loud or wild. It might be quiet afternoons baking together, playing cards, taking walks, or sharing silly stories over tea. The important thing is that you feel lighter after spending time with them. Studies show that laughter lowers blood pressure, reduces pain, and releases endorphins, making it a natural medicine for body and mind. A joyful friend can literally help you live longer. But here's the trap. Some people seem fun, but actually drain your energy with constant drama or reckless behavior. True joy comes from a friend who makes you feel safe and happy, not one who leaves you exhausted after every meeting. 5. The friend who tells you the truth with kindness. As we age, many people stop telling us the truth, either because they don't want to hurt our feelings, or because they think we can't handle it. But one of the most valuable friends in old age is the one who can tell you what you need to hear, while still making you feel respected. This isn't the blunt, hurtful critic. This is the friend who says, "I'm worried about your health, maybe you should see a doctor," or, "I think you're underselling yourself, you can still do more than you believe." Truth without kindness can wound. Kindness without truth can mislead. The right friend blends both so you can trust their words, knowing they're spoken with your best interests at heart. One 81-year-old gentleman told me, "When my best friend told me it was time to stop driving at night, I knew it came from love, and because I trusted him, I listened. He may have saved my life." 6. The friend who encourages you to keep growing. Many people assume personal growth is something for the young. But in reality, growth can happen at any age, and a friend who encourages you to keep learning, trying new things, and expanding your horizons can transform your later years. This might be the friend who signs you up for a painting class, invites you to travel somewhere new, or hands you a book you'd never pick yourself. They challenge you gently, reminding you that there's still more to experience, no matter your age. Experts say seniors who stay mentally and socially active are less likely to develop cognitive decline, depression, and feelings of isolation. Growth is the antidote to stagnation. A 77-year-old woman told me about her friend who convinced her to learn to play the ukulele at 74. "I thought she was crazy. But now, it's my favorite thing to do every evening."